Hey everyone, welcome back to Paper Commander with the Guardian Project. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike.
And we've got some returning friends, some new friends tonight. So Belmont, welcome to the show for the first time. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm great. Really excited to have you here. I know that I think we scheduled to have you on the show like 2 months ago. It's been a
Yes.
long time. So,
And actually, I will be honest, I find that hot. I love it when people schedule that far in advance.
when Coil and I were like, we got to stop scheduling people so last minute. Let's put together a calendar. And I think, Davie, we reached out to you a long time ago as well. And we were like,
it was right after the election. And I was like, I would love to say yes to this week, but I don't have any brain cells that work. So put me down for December 10th.
Put me down for December. Yeah. So
here we are.
I'm glad. And Davie, yes, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Tonight, we're just playing some regular Commander. And I'm going to be playing Marisi, Breaker of the Coil. It's been a minute since I played this deck on stream, but I got to add a new card from Commander Legends. We've got Court of Bounty in here now, so maybe I'll become the Monarch and put some lands or maybe even a creature into play, although I'm playing against a Monarch deck, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. So fingers crossed. But if you're not familiar with Marisi, it says your opponents cannot cast spells during combat. And then whenever a creature you control deals damage to one of your opponents, you goad each creature that player controls. So you make them swing and not at you. So hopefully I have enough evasiveness to do that this week. Coil, this is the first time. This is not the first time we've seen this on stream. It's the first time this version, correct?
I don't know if I've ever played Kenrith on stream.
Do we not play your Kenrith deck on stream?
I mean, my Kenrith Wheels deck was really degenerate and probably wouldn't be very good streaming.
Sure.
So I don't know if I've actually played this one before. I've played a Kenrith in my Morophon deck before.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, this is absolute brand new deck, never been played before. This is Kenrith the Return King, 5-color Monarch. It plays every single Monarch Matters card that is in existence right now, except for 4, except for 3. Keeper of the Keys, Marchese's Decree, and Custody Lich, and that's strictly because they're in the mail. So
the mail is slow right now.
That is USPS kind of slow, underfunded.
And the holidays
service. Yeah.
So
I put in some good just like Kenrith cards and some removal in place of that. But yeah, we're gonna pass around the crown quite a bit. Hopefully I get to keep it. And yeah, I'm playing all 5 courts, so should be fun.
You got all the courts. Belmont, what are you playing tonight?
Well, we pride ourselves on going completely insane when it comes to a theme.
Okay.
For any of our decks over here at Triad Gamers. So this one is called Above and Below, Angels, Demons, and the Clerics Who Love Them. It's very much cleric tribal, ramping into both angels and demons.
All right. I am looking for, and I don't get to play against Krav and Regna very often.
Yeah.
So did she go that way and then come back?
She went to the stairs and then.
Oh my god! You go upstairs?
We've got dogs moving around.
We do.
We got dogs on stream tonight.
Bye, Mama.
And Davie, what are you playing tonight?
Hi, I am playing Horsey Man. I am playing Quan, Lord of Wu, and I'm very happy to hear about all this Monarch stuff because with my creatures can't be blocked, I'm gonna have a good time taking all your Monarch crowns. So basically, it is my dumb meme pet deck. I find it hilarious that you just put these stupid creatures on a horse and suddenly they're unstoppable. Yeah. It's mono blue aggro, and that's so silly, and it doesn't even sound natural coming out of my mouth, and that's why I love this deck. So
I was telling everyone earlier that I'm still 0-2 against you, Davie, so maybe I won't lose to Quan tonight. Fingers crossed.
I don't know, we'll see. But I mean, look, this deck gets stomped far more often than it stomps, and I'm just here to have a good time. So no worries either way.
Awesome.
You're not here for a long time. You're just here for a good time.
Amen.
Whichever behooves you.
Oh,
God.
Oh.
And before we begin,
Everyone gets one horse pun, and then you're done. So
Well, then saddle up, everybody, because it's going to be a long.
there we go. Ding. There's one. So Andy, you're the only one with one left.
Hey, Plaidclad, thank you so much for your subscription.
What a lad.
What a lad.
So before we begin, we want to make sure that you check out our show. We are the Guardian Project Podcast. We are a podcast that talks about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. We record new episodes every week. You can check out our episode this week, which is our 78th episode, where we talk about Andy's experience in his first boxing league. And so if you're ever interested about being part of a boxing league or what to expect, some tidbits and hints for a boxing league. I know we have a second boxing league that we're going to start in the new year. So check out our episode anywhere where you listen to podcasts currently.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Scoot Swarm is the strongest card you can open in a boxing league, and there's no argument, in my opinion.
That checks out.
I got wrecked 3 times in 6 weeks by Scoot Swarm alone. So the link to our show will be in the notes below. You can also find links to all of our decks and everyone's social media accounts as well. If you like our content, please subscribe and like and click that bell icon. Davie, we'll start with you. Tell everyone where they can find you online and your content.
I am mostly on Twitter at DavieKUMD. Please don't pronounce that. I write about Commander every Friday for CoolStuffInc.com. So if you just go to Cool Stuff Inc. on Friday mornings, you'll see my stupid face with a terrible mustache. Or you can put Dave Cosin in the search box and find all my other stuff. I stream very occasionally on Twitch, and I'm Moose311 in the chat, so same as you see on the screen there. So you can follow that for the once every 2 or 3 months that I turn on the Twitch machine. And that's all I've got for now, but that might change soon. So we'll see.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. And Belmont, where can we find you and any projects you're working on?
Well, so I'm Belmont. I'm one of the 3 boyfriends of TriadGamers.com. We're a website that just celebrates us having fun gaming, which does include a lot of Magic the Gathering, pretty much mainly Commander. So you can find us at TriadGamers.com. That's gamers with a Y. In there, we also stream 4 times a week. We don't stream a lot of Magic though, just because we have so many amazing friends. Guardian Podcast.
Thank you.
And stream all the times that we'd want to be streaming, so we figured we'll just appear on other people's streams rather than do our own. That way we don't have to do any of the work. But yeah, we stream here on Twitch. We put out MGT deck techs and board game reviews and video game reviews, and we celebrate other content creators whenever we can, whenever I can get up off my butt and do it. And that's all on our website, TriadGamers.com.
Wonderful.
And happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish viewers tonight.
Yes, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays to everybody. I'm excited. I've got some time off from work, so maybe I'll do some extra streaming while I've got that 2 weeks off. You know, maybe I'll open a box or 2. Who knows? The possibilities.
Fancy pants over here.
Yeah, Belmont, you are the lucky high roller here, so you get to go first. Would you like to kick us off tonight?
Sure, I'll be the first one out of the stable.
That was another horse joke.
Sir, we were limited to 1 horse pun. I think the rules are quite clear.
But you know what we say to the rules.
Nay.
Oh, is this, by the way, before I forget, and because it's been a minute, are we family friendly on this stream?
We're PG-13. I mean, you know, you got your.
If it happens, it happens. But we're not. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, thank you for addressing that. But I've already drawn for my turn.
You got it.
I'm going to play a swamp. I'm going to tap that swamp and play a Shadowborn Apostle.
Oh my gosh.
That's hot.
Oh, it's happening.
And then pass turn.
Hold on. Is your deck unsleeved?
I refrain from comment.
It's like Belmont's thing. It's an unsleeved deck.
All those unsleeved $4 commons that you're playing with.
Yeah, right. 50 of them in there. All right, I'm gonna make a bit. I'm sorry to come out of the gate at like a power level 14, but I'm gonna say island and pass.
Uh-oh.
That's true.
All right. But it's the Cup Island, so we forgive you. All right. I'm gonna draw.
I love the Cup Island.
I'm gonna play a forest and then a Birds of Paradise, and then I'm gonna pass.
I will draw. I'm going to play a swamp, and I'll pass.
I'm going to be honest, it's been so long since I've actually had time to play a Commander game. I was sitting here looking at my hand for a moment going, how do I play Magic? Like, just...
So you're gonna play a swamp and
Been
2
there.
Shadowborn Apostle, I assume next turn.
So I've drawn, I've untapped, I've upkeeped and all that. I'm going to play a Plains, and then I'm going to tap both of those and play Clerics of the Life's Bond.
All right.
And then randomly choosing, you know what? It seems wrong to hit a host. So, Dave, I'm going to swing at you for 1.
You know, I do find it funny how, regardless of the context, the logic gets warped into me getting hit first. And whoever I'm playing with, whatever the situation is, it's like, oh well, you know, it's an alternate Tuesday, and since there's alternate side of the street parking, and trash was last Monday. Dave, I'm gonna hit you first.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not coincidental.
Logic checks out.
House. Okay.
Is that all, Belmont?
Yeah, that's going to be it for me.
Cool. Island, and yeah, I'm gonna tap 2 for a Dousing Dagger.
Oh.
So somebody gets 2/0/2 green plant tokens with Defender. It's not going to be Belmont because he was mean to me.
Dibs.
I'm
This
gonna
is
get.
understandable.
I'm gonna give it to Andy.
No.
Yay! Hey everyone,
And-
I've got some listener elf tokens here that I can use.
And you're gonna and I'm gonna pass the turn to you.
All right, I will draw those out in a second. All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. I am going to play this Plains. No, I'm not. Yes, no, I'm not. Nope.
Swing with the birds. Teach a lesson.
No. Evolving Wilds. I'm going to pay 2 for a Dolmen Gate, so I
That's a
prevent
good
all combat
card.
damage dealt to attacking creatures I control. I'm going to crack the Evolving Wilds. I'm going to grab a forest, and then after that, I'm just going to pass.
I will draw for turn. I will play a Plains, and then I will tap 2 and cast an Arcane Signet. And I will
All right.
pass the turn after that. Did someone just OG's an Arcane Signet?
I mean, maybe. Honestly, our Arcane Signet is an aggressively just fine card to me. I didn't get the wailing and gnashing of teeth when the card was released. I certainly didn't understand why people were paying $10 for it for a while. Like it's fine. It's fine.
It was a strict upgrade to Felwar Stone.
Well, but I mean that's the lowest of bars to clear.
So these are 0/2 green plants. All right, let me draw
With
this out.
Defender, that is relevant.
All right.
Yep.
Because somebody
Nope.
tried to swing at me with my own plants, and I was like,
Well, did they have an Arcades out?
no, it was Jim
Okay.
from the Spike Feeders, and I mocked him mercilessly for not remembering what I told him 4 hours before, or whatever it was. Friendship.
All right. So I have untapped, I have upkeeped, and I have drawn. And
What'd
then
you draw?
I've never had to play Magic after that. I think what we'll do is we'll play another Swamp, and we will put out another Shadowborn Apostle. So I picked on Dave last time. And I kind of feel bad for hitting Andy because he worked so hard on drawing the masterpieces that are those plant tokens.
Remember, for best results, kill Coil first. It's what I've said.
It's not a great strategy.
Yes.
It's not the worst strategy. Though.
It's not the worst.
And I'm sorry, I do apologize. I gained 1 life when the Shadowborn Apostle hit the field
Yes.
from the Clerics of Life Bond, which also means, because it's the first time I've gained life this turn, that he gets a +1/+1 counter on him, and then he will swing at you, Coil.
For 2?
3.
3. I'm gonna declare no blocks. Anyone want to cast an instant and help me? Okay, I'm gonna take 3.
Yes, well, all of us with this mana we have.
We gotta quickly fog.
And then I shall pass turn.
All right. Untap and draw. Island, and then I'm going to spend 3 for Straticide.
That's a good
So,
card.
yeah, it has Imprint. I search for a land, exile it, and then shuffle. I am obviously getting an island. So when this eventually is equipped to a creature, it will get +1/+1 for each island on the battlefield, not just under my control.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
All right, untap. That card is special to me now because I played that in my bent knee deck because there's a bent knee in that artwork.
Yes, there is.
Draw for turn. I am going to play a mountain, and then I'm going to pay 2 for a Blade of Selves.
Mm.
It is, as Coil refers to this, Sword of the Myriad.
Sword of the Myriad. That's a way better name than Blade of Cells.
And then after that, I am going to pass my turn.
I will untap and draw. I am going to play a Hall of Heliod's Generosity as my land
card.
for turn. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Talisman of Creativity.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to pass the turn after that.
All right. Moderately Anonymous says Watsy needs to learn how to name cards right or hire Coil to do it.
Hey, I'll take it.
All right.
Moving to Seattle. Bye-bye.
Draw. Oh, that's not what I needed. Okay. Well, it's helpful, but all right. Come on, Belmont. Rein it in.
You got this.
Get it? Reigns.
Man, now I need to look up horse puns. I'm so bad at being
No,
punny.
Andy, please don't. I've heard them all, and none of them are good.
Why the long face, Davie?
What?
Why the long face?
Ah! I'm so glad I waited a month for this.
Go ahead, Andy. Look them up. Be a stud.
Oh, my Lord.
But I have tapped 1 white mana, and I'm going to play a Speaker of the Heavens, which
Ooh.
is another life, and get another +1/+1 counter on Cleric of the Life's Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, let's be kind of nice. You know what? I am going to just send 1 Shadowborn Apostle at Coil and 1 at Dave.
How big
Nope.
are they?
1 once.
All right.
B.
No bug.
Aggressive.
Yeah, me neither. I have no blockers.
All right, and that unfortunately is going to have to be my turn.
Okay. Island.
So you can play Kenrith next turn, right?
I can with 1 additional mana if I put a land down.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully it's a red mana, and then I can make someone have haste and trample all their creatures.
Ooh.
Or I'm not going to do anything with Kenrith. He's there for card draw.
Yeah, play a Monarch card. Just play a Monarch card.
I would like to.
I'm gonna spend
really
4 for a reconnaissance mission
Great
Okay.
card. Great card.
and pass.
All right, untap. Draw for turn. I am going to play a Plains. And then I will play Marisi, Breaker of the Coil.
Broken.
And then I'm going to tap my Birds of Paradise for a white mana. And I am going to play Mother of Runes.
Ma'am,
It's Ma. And then after that,
meatloaf.
After that, I pass the turn because my creatures that can attack have Defender.
I just put her in. She was the mother figure in this article we put out. It was the story of a Magic the Gathering Thanksgiving, and she was mom in the Thanksgiving themed EDH deck.
Ah.
I'm going
Because I'm not insane.
to play a Reflecting Pool as my land for turn.
Hey, it's a red mana, which is what you were looking for.
And then, sorry, Andy, but I'm going to tap 6. And I'm going to cast a Feast of Secession. All creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn, and I become the monarch.
I don't actually think you're sorry, though.
I mean, this is my monarch card, so I get to be the monarch. And we take care of a lot of the clerics.
All the clerics.
All the clerics. Perfect.
All right, let me.
I ain't mad at it.
But now that he's monarch, he's saddled with all that new responsibility.
Listen,
right.
I'm about to have some unbridled rage if these puns don't stop.
Let's just say I'm jockeying for that position, okay?
Okay, that was pretty good.
Great.
That was good. Okay, that was good.
I think I'm done, though.
I'm going to move to my end step, and since I'm the monarch, I will draw a card. To you, Belmont.
All right, I'm going to untap. I'm going to upkeep. I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to unfortunately have to pass turn.
Okay, so it be that way sometimes.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat. I'm gonna spend 3 for a Burnished Heart and pass the turn.
All right, untap. I will draw for turn. I am going to play a Plains, and I will play Orin Frostfang.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that card.
And then after that, I'll pass. Attacking creatures I control have Death Touch. When a creature you control deals damage to a player, deals combat damage, I draw a card.
All right. I will untap and draw.
Coil, you said it's due to COVID that you do not have an official crown to wear.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Because we used to pass a crown around a lot at one of our LGSs, and COVID says can't do that.
Nope.
That's right.
So I can't pass the crown to you guys in this pod. So I can't do it.
We're just gonna have to steal the crown.
You can try.
Oh no, I'm going full Michael Caine. I'm going to be the crown.
I'm going to tap 2 mana, my Hall, and my Arcane Signet for a red, and I'm going to cast a Dockside Extortionist.
I have 2.
3, 4, because it's enchantments, right?
It is artifacts and enchantments.
4.
So I'll make 6 treasures.
Oh,
Oof.
that's a lot.
Yes. Yes.
See, this is what I was talking about earlier, where I feel like I've shown up to an epic battle only armed with harsh language.
I am going to tap 3, 4, 5 and cast my commander, Kenrith.
That's Kenrith.
This is some garbage.
I say nay to you, sir, nay.
Shut it down.
And then I will move to my end step. And since I am the monarch, I will draw a card.
I'm overjoyed for you. Can you touch me?
It's wonderful. I can feel it.
We're all so proud.
Anything else?
Nope, that's going to be it for me.
I was going to say, I'm worried about Coil
there.
having stuff, but Kenrith also just has so many modes that
Yeah.
you can just use it.
I like drawing cards. That's my favorite mode.
It got dented up at the top there. Oh, okay, you fixed it. They dropped that treasure chest a little bit.
Let's not be mean yet.
It's just stick an arrow coming out of it.
They dropped it when it came off the ship, okay?
That's right. All 5 of them.
All right, we're going to tap 2 and play the Bishop of the Wings. When he enters the battlefield, I gain 4 life.
All right.
And unfortunately, though, that will be it. But at least I drew that second white land.
All right. Well,
That's
I
true.
still haven't drawn a land, so I'm going to spend 3 to crack the Burnished Heart. Go get 2 islands, and that'll be my turn.
All right. I will untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play Plains. I'm going to pay 4 to equip Blade of Selves to Orin Frostfang.
Nice.
I'm going
That's
to
really cool.
move to combat, and I'm going to swing at Davie for 2. And then subsequently, I will also swing at Coil and Belmont for 2 Death Touch.
Well,
I can't block.
and I declare no blocks.
I'm going to block with my Dockside Extortionist.
Yes. Okay.
Before damage, I'm going to spend 1 treasure to cast Ephemerate to exile target creature I control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, targeting Dockside Extortionist.
Nice.
And then gain 4 or 5 more treasures.
I have 3.
I still have 2.
Yep, so 5 more treasures. So I'm up to 9 treasures, and Ephemerate has Rebound.
Wonderful. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And then I am going to... which one of these do I want more? Like, I think I want the Lightning Greaves, and I'm going to equip that to Orin Frostfang.
Nice.
And then at my end step, I believe I sacrifice these, right? Or I exile them. So these 2 snakes are exiled.
That actually happens at the end of combat, I think.
Yeah, they don't make it past combat.
It's the new...
end of combat. End of combat. They're gone.
Yeah. Encore is at end of turn.
Okay. And then I'm all set.
All right, I will untap. At my upkeep, I will cast the Rebounded Ephemerate, targeting my Dockside Extortionist.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get 6 treasures now that Lightning Greaves is out.
Mm-hmm. How many cards do you have in hand, Coil?
I have 6 cards in hand.
My lord.
Nope, 5 cards in hand. I lied. It's about to be 6 because I go to my draw step.
Coil has 21 mana, depending on if he plays a land, right?
I'm going to play Luxury Suite.
He'll have 22 mana, actually.
It's a lot of mana.
It is. Too much.
I disagree. I am going to spend 4 treasures.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast a Court of Ambition. So when Court of Ambition enters the battlefield, I become the monarch. At the beginning of my upkeep, each opponent loses 3 life unless they discard a card. If I'm the monarch, instead, each opponent loses 6 life unless they discard 2 cards.
Okay.
Someone needs to get that monarch off of him.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll try.
And then I guess I am just going to move to my end step. And since I am the monarch, I will draw a card.
Okay.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh. I'm going to play a Tainted Field as my land for turn. I'm just worried about him blinking that Dockside Extortionist again.
I mean, I assume he's got like lots of blink, but he's got to expend the resources because like otherwise he's going to run away with this.
Yeah, so I'm going to play Banisher Priest, and when it enters the battlefield, I'm going to exile target creature an opponent controls, namely a Dockside Extortionist, until the Banisher Priest leaves the battlefield.
Okay.
And I think that is unfortunately, well,
Does your bishop fly?
no, my bishop does not fly. You'd think he would with a name like bishop.
What kind of stupid ass crap is that?
I know exactly.
Watsy, please.
But it's also occurring to me that other than myself, Andy does have the highest life total.
I do.
And it also looks like Andy doesn't have any. No, you still have your commander out, don't you?
Nope, I sure don't. This is
Yeah,
off to the side.
So that means you would have no blockers.
That is accurate.
So I'm going to swing at you with my non-flying 1.
I will take 1.
And unfortunately, that will have to be my turn.
Okay. This is all very bad. You know what? I'm not going to cast my commander. I'm going to be stupid instead. I'm going to spend 4.
See, whenever a blue player makes an exclamation like that, I get very, very nervous.
And cast Clever Impersonator as a copy of Court of Ambition.
Ooh.
Nice.
I enjoy this.
You are now the monarch.
I am. And I'm going to go to my end step and draw a card and pass the turn.
All right, untap. I will draw for turn.
I expect that token to be leaving Coil's battlefield. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to have it leave. I made another token to put on this
That's funny. Not Monarch.
I'm gonna pay 2 for. Actually, I guess I'm gonna pay 6 for Marisi, and then I'm gonna move to combat, and I am going to swing Orin Frostfang at
everybody.
Technically, it is at everybody. I'm gonna swing it at Davie because you don't have. Yeah, I'm gonna swing the actual one at Davie.
And it's 2, right?
It's 2, so I'm going to make a copy of it. So 2 at Coil and 2 at Belmont.
Such is the way of things.
I'm going to tap 4 mana.
You
and draw
can't
a card.
cast spells. Oh, man. I hope you were going to cast a spell.
No. I'm activating an ability.
Oh, gosh. I don't like this. Can you just sack your 11 treasures just because?
I'll think about it. I will sack one of them and tap 3, and I'll draw another card.
Oh, man. It's so good. So good.
Okay. I declare no blocks.
Okay. Everybody will take 2.
I have taken my 2.
And I will draw 3 cards.
And you become the monarch.
I do. All right, I got a land. I'm so excited.
See, I'm sitting here thinking I should draw myself a monarch token, but then I think that that's just delusional at this point.
Sacred Foundry tapped. And then Lenny is in chat and says, I just got an electric leaf blower, so I'm going to leave stream for a bit to go play with it.
That's hilarious.
These are gone at the end of combat, so those tokens are gone. And then I am going to go to my end step, and I'm going to draw for being the monarch.
Yep.
That's that.
And then all of our creatures are goaded, right?
Yes, all of your creatures are goaded.
Cool. So I will untap, and at my upkeep, each opponent will lose 3 life unless they discard 1 card.
I'll lose 3 life.
I will discard a Trepanation Blade.
I'll lose 3 life.
All right, then I will draw for turn. I will play this island as my land for turn. Island. I see you, Davie. You got, you know. Now, since no one's creatures out there can actually swing at Andy right now, and he's the monarch, I think we have to change something about that.
Hey, Dark Force, how are ya? Dark Force 199999. 1, 2, 3, 5. 199,999. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to say it, but that's what I'm reading.
I'm gonna tap my talisman for a red and take 1, arcane signet for a green, and my planes for a white, because that's what planes do. And I'm gonna cast Jared, Catholian True Air. So when Jared enters the battlefield, target opponent becomes the monarch. You can't become the monarch this turn, and if damage would be dealt to Jared while you're the monarch, prevent that damage and put that many +1/+1 counters on it. I am going to make Belmont the monarch.
Yay!
Yeah.
Does that creature that you untapped, did it have vigilance? Is that why you untapped it? Belmont?
Oh no, I don't know why I untapped it. I need more caffeine.
Okay. I am going to move to combat, and Belmont, I am going to declare Kenrith as an attacker at you. I cannot steal the monarch from you, just FYI, because I cannot become the monarch this turn.
I know, it's more, do I want to take that kind of damage?
Don't give him that dockside extortionist back.
Give it back.
No.
I'm gonna take this one for the team.
Thank
I just
you.
want the team to remember this.
Oh, absolutely. I'm aware of who the problem is, and it's not you.
What?
Wait a minute, I'm both thankful and insulted at the same time. Sorry.
You're welcome, and I'm sorry.
Okay, so I won't do any activations of Kenrith, so it'll just be 5 Kenrith damage.
Yep, I've taken 5 commander damage, so yeah.
Just 5 commander damage, that's all.
Just 5.
Just
Casual 5 damage.
5.
I could have made it 7 more, just saying. But I didn't.
What a gent over there.
Yeah.
Paragon of virtue.
I mean, first he got rid of my entire board, and then he didn't up his damage. How?
I know. I mean, just put your PayPal link in the chat. We should be paying you.
It's true. I'm going to tap 3 mana, and I'm going to cast a Zerda the Dawnwaker.
Oh. That Jared does a lot of work in a fully dedicated Monarch deck.
Yeah, Jared will be doing work this game for sure. But then after that, I'm just going to pass the turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to untap. I'm going to have an upkeep, and then I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a swamp for turn. Things became possible. Possibly possible.
Impossibly possible?
Very much possibly possible.
Why is Lenny using the leaf blower in the house? Oh, the garage. Important clarification. I love how you were gone for 40 seconds and got banned from something.
Yes, Lenny says that he was using his leaf blower in the house.
I am not allowed to comment on this situation, as I was informed this is a PG-13 stream.
It is.
No blowing in the garage. Okay, that's all.
Oh, Davie.
I could not. It was going to come out of my mouth anyway.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. I
was going to say straight from the horse's mouth, but you know.
Oh. All right, we brought it full circle, folks. Full circle.
Well,
this is the worst crown I've ever drawn. Let's be honest.
But you're not the monarch. You're not the monarch anymore, anyway.
Yeah, I'm not. I got to remove it, but because I realized that it looks like, you know, those tall fancy grasses that you see at like businesses. Yeah. That's like what I drew. So.
You know what though? But for your commander, I mean, maybe that's what Marisi's crown would be like a crown of tall grass or something.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We'll wait. We lost Belmont.
And Davie.
We lost Davie as well. We're still here.
That's right.
We're never going to leave you.
Michigan Internet represent.
Was that me or was that somebody else?
It was all of us. We all got. Yeah.
All right. I do have a question. Great, because now, all right, there we go. Got flip all the people that need a flipping. Davey, what's next to your shapeshifter? I can't seem to get a read on it.
It's a reconnaissance mission. Just whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
AKA not a blocker.
No, I have no blockers. I've yet to cast a creature except for Burnished Heart, which was just to get me lands.
Well, technically, you cast a shapeshifter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure.
Creature spell on the stack.
So I'm going to play Angelic Skirmisher.
What's that one?
It has flying, and at the beginning of each combat, choose First Strike, Vigilance, or Lifelink. Creatures I control gain that ability until end of turn. Which I will now move to combat, and I will choose Lifelink off of the Angelic Skirmisher. So all of my creatures have Lifelink. And Davey, I'm going to swing at you for 3.
Oh, I remember when I said you weren't the problem.
I have blockers.
I'm just an annoyance. I'm just a horsefly, just
Are you done?
in more ways than one, probably.
Yeah.
So I will then gain 3 life and pass turn.
Coil, does your deck do things other than becoming the Monarch? I wouldn't want us to have a deck that's really just a one-trick pony on stream.
Nice.
I got one.
No, it's pretty much a workhorse. It does everything.
Horsey man, everybody get away from me.
Hold on, you have an upkeep trigger, Davey.
Oh, that's right. Everybody discard a thing or lose 3 life.
I'm going to discard a Thorn of the Black Rose.
I'm going to not discard anything. I'm going to lose 3 life.
Yeah, I lost 3 life. It's fine. Life
Great,
is a
Horsey
resource.
man, go.
All right, that's a Sun Quan. Okay, I will go ahead and untap. And I don't have upkeep triggers like everyone else. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a Temple Garden. I'm going to lose 2 life. I didn't count my mana, but let's have it untapped.
It's always a good call.
Yeah. And then I am going to play a Loyal Apprentice.
Ooh, I like it.
What does that one do?
So this one has haste and has lieutenant. So if I control my commander, I create a 1/1 flying Thopter, and it has haste if I control my commander. Well, I guess it gains haste until end of turn.
Right.
So I'm going to move to combat. And I am going to swing at Davie with Orin Frostfang, Coil with Marisi. I guess I make my Thopter. And I will swing the Thopter at Coil.
Okay.
I took 2.
I'm going to declare... Let's see, I don't have flying. What is Marisi's power toughness?
It is a 5/4 that can't be dealt damage, or it prevent all combat damage dealt to attacking creatures I control because of Dolmen Gate.
Okay.
And I guess I do make 2 of these snakes that are going at... Who did I swing the original Orin Frostfang? I think I swung it at Davie, right?
At Davie, yeah. Okay, I will declare no blocks, and I'm taking 7 total?
It'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'll be 7. But during combat, I'm actually going to cast Mercy Killing, and I'm going to have you sack Jared, and then you create 1/1 green and white elf creature tokens before combat damage. Target creature's controller sacks it, and then makes that many white and green elf warriors, equal to that creature's power.
So that's before damage, you said?
Correct.
And it's only opponents can't cast spells. You can cast spells. No
I can
problem.
cast spells, correct.
Okay. Okay, so we'll kill Jared.
Okay.
And I'll make 3 1/1 tokens. What kind of tokens? Elves?
Green and white elf warriors.
Elf warriors. Okay.
All right. And then damage. So Coil will take 7. Davie will take 2.
2, right?
Yep. And Belmont, you'll take 3.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd actually send somebody towards me.
It was the 1/1 flying Thopter and then the 2/2 snake that's getting made because of the Blade of Selves.
Are there any keywords on the snake?
The snake has Death Touch, and attacking creatures I control have Death Touch. And when I deal damage with that snake, I draw a card.
All right. Well, at the beginning, I sorry, I wasn't paying
No,
attention.
you're
So at
good.
the beginning of your combat, I am actually going to choose First Strike for my Angelic Skirmisher,
Okay.
who will then block the 2/2 snake, and therefore kill it and not kill my creature.
So Dolmen Gate says prevent all combat damage to attacking creatures I control.
All right. So we just bounce,
All right.
but I still take the one from the Thopter.
You take the one from the Thopter. And then Davie and Coil, you're both taking the Orin Frostfang damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Already done.
Then I'm going to draw 2. And then I am going to get rid of these 2 snakes because I know how that works now.
So when you move to your second main phase,
Okay.
I'm going to tap 3 mana.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to activate Kenrith's last ability to reanimate Thorn of the Black Rose to my battlefield, and I will become the Monarch.
Sure. In response to that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Beast within Kenrith.
Okay. Then I will...
Oh my god.
I'll pay 1 and gain 5 life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pay another 1 and gain 5 life. And then I'll pay 2 and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay another 2 and draw a card.
Well, Andy, you wanted him to sack all those treasure tokens.
I did.
And that will be it. So Kenrith will go to the command zone.
Okay. And you get a 3/3 Beast.
I get another token.
And then
I still
then-
think that makes you the Monarch, though.
Then my Thorn comes into play and I become the Monarch.
mm-hmm.
Which I forgot to draw my card for. I'm kicking myself.
Oh, just
Draw
draw
it.
it. Just draw it.
Oh,
You're
okay.
good.
All right, dude.
And then after that, I pass my turn.
Then I will untap, and at my upkeep, since I am the Monarch, each opponent takes 6 unless they discard 2 cards.
Okay. Goodbye, Terramorphic Expanse and Sword of the Animist. Yeah, you just served us in court. We were served our papers.
Snap and Bident of Thassa.
And I took the 6.
All right,
All
and
right.
I will draw a card for turn. I will play this Morphic Pool as my land for turn.
Okay.
And then all my stuff is goaded again.
Correct. Except your creature that came in after.
Like, yeah, so
Correct.
Thorn of the Black Rose
Correct.
is not goaded. Okay. I will move to combat. So Belmont, you have a trigger.
Yeah, I think I'm going to choose... First Strike.
Okay. I am going to swing.
Does that creature have indestructible, Belmont?
No, not at all.
Did it block the death touch snake?
But it had first strike, so it killed your snake first.
Well, no, the snake doesn't take any damage. Attacking creatures don't take damage that I control.
So yeah, I guess it would die, wouldn't it?
Unless you wanted to just take 2 retroact. Oh no, because then it would be a different card draw.
Yeah.
Too. Okay. I am going to swing my 3/3 beast and my 3/1/1s at Davie. I'm going to swing Zerda at Belmont, and I'm going to swing Thorn of the Black Rose. Oh, is it only attacking creatures you control, Andy, for Dolmen's Gate, or is it?
Correct.
Okay, so I will swing the Thorn of the Dusk Rose at you then, Andy.
Or
Thorn of the Black Rose, sorry.
And that's 2?
It's a 1/3.
Okay.
I'll block the 3/3 with Horseman.
Okay.
I will take 1.
And then I'll take 3.
Main phase 2. I'm going to crack 3 treasures and Talisman of Creativity. And I'm going to cast Damnation.
No. I'm going to Fierce Guardianship.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Nice. Good call.
Nice try, though.
Thanks for being the cavalry.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to give crap to the mono blue player, but when I save everybody's butt, it's like, oh,
I love the mono blue player.
Thanks, Davie. Oh, you saved us.
I don't have any issues against mono blue players, but it's just the fact that they are the reason I have trust issues.
Well, and that's fair. You should. That's correct.
Then I am going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. And I will cast my commander. And then I will pass the turn.
You have 1 mana available?
I do.
Okay.
So just to catch up, because Andy had pointed out that the Death Touch would have still killed my Angelic Skirmisher. Because my Skirmisher died, I got a 1/1 Spirit token, because that's obviously going to massively affect this entire game.
Hey, good.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. So untap, upkeep, and draw. Ooh, I have to do math.
Math is not my strong suit.
That is not happy math. Okay, so I'm going to tap 2 black. This and a white. And I am going to play Demon of Catastrophes, which has an additional cost. I have to sacrifice a creature. And I will sacrifice the spirit. So now I have the Demon of Catastrophes out. I am then going to tap the rest of it to play the Anointer Priest.
Nice.
And well, one, Davie actually has a blocker now. But also, more importantly, he did just kind of save my butt. So I'm going to pass turn.
So you have to swing.
Oh,
you just can't swing it.
Cool. So
wait a minute. I thought only the person that took that commander damage got goaded.
No, whenever a creature I control deals damage. Oh. Yeah. So listen. Davie, would you mind taking 2 from that Banisher Priest so that Dockside doesn't come back for a bajillion artifact?
Yeah.
Treasures.
I mean, if you don't swing the Frostfang this turn.
If I don't swing the Frostfang at all?
Yeah. Because then I'm taking 2 from that.
If I move the Myriad off of the Frostfang, can I swing the Frostfang not at you?
No, because then you're still swinging it at me.
No. If I don't swing it at you, but I'm taking the sword off of it, so it won't make the multiple snakes.
You can't swing anything at me next turn.
Okay, fine. I won't swing anything at
Okay,
you next
fine.
turn.
Then I'll
All right.
take.
Because my creatures are goaded, I am going to swing. Just looking at stuff here. I'm going
Banish
to
a priest at me.
I'm going to swing Banish the Priest at Davie, and I'm going to swing the Bishop of Wings at Andy.
So you have to swing at either Coil or Davie.
Oh,
for
that's
the
right.
goad.
It can't be.
Yeah. Sorry. I kind of mess up a lot of combats with this deck.
Well, not for long. Yeah, Davey, sorry the extra one's coming at you, but I promise that if I'm not goaded, I won't swing at you next turn.
What does the Bishop of Wings do?
It's a 1/4. If an angel dies, I get a token.
Can I kill it?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, I'll block it with Horseman, and then the Banisher Priest gets through.
Teamwork.
Makes a dream work.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
But that will be my turn.
Okay.
How's everyone in chat doing tonight? Anyone got time coming up for the holidays off? Anything? Or just end of year fun things?
I don't, but I chose a job that specifically had me put that in writing that I did not take off time during the holidays.
Oh, upkeep trigger, Davie.
Oh, yes. You all discard or lose 3.
I will lose 3.
I'm going to. Do I want to discard? Decisions. Yeah, I'll lose 3. Why not?
All right. I'm going to start getting. I'm not gonna win this game, but I'm gonna get spicy while I can. I'm gonna tap 5. 3 of it is gonna be to put the Straticide on Horsey Man. 2 of it's gonna be to put Dousing Dagger on Horsey Man.
Yeah.
I am going to go to combat. I am going to swing Horsey Man at Coil. So
I can't block.
no. So how many islands do you have?
Just one.
All right, so then that is going to be 13 commander damage.
I'm going to take 13 commander damage.
Oh boy.
That will flip the Dousing Dagger into Lost Veil. Reconnaissance Mission has a trigger, so I will draw a card. That was the best timed card draw I could have asked for. I'm going to step 3 for a crawl space.
Ooh.
Nice.
Woo! And then I am going to pass the turn.
You are the monarch.
Ooh, I'm going to draw another card.
All right, untap. I will draw for turn.
And you're going to stay the monarch.
Well, until your turn, yes.
Correct.
I mean, because I know it's kind of like going out on a limb, but it's almost like Coil has a monarch theme going on.
Hey.
I had deduced that.
It's
Canopy
because
Vista.
of my commander. That's how you know.
Brain meets.
I am going to play a 1, 2, 3. Rhythm of the Wild. Creature spells I control can't be countered. Non-token creatures I control have Riot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to play for 5 God Eternal Oketra.
Nice.
Giving it haste. And then I'm going to move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to make another Thopter. 2 Thopters. And I am going to swing Marisi. I'm going to swing at Coil. So 5, and then I've got 3/6 double strike, 2/1/1 flyers, and a 2/1 on the ground.
I will put Kenrith in front of, well, because it would be 4 plus 6, so 10, 11, 12, 14 damage coming in.
It'll be 15. So this is 6 and 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. I will put Kenrith in front of Oketra.
Okay.
And before damage, I'll pay 1 and activate Kenrith's ability to gain 5 life.
Mm-hmm.
Kenrith will die, and I will take 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, or 9 damage?
9.
9 damage.
9 damage. And then your creatures are goaded, and then after that, I will pass the turn.
I will untap. At my upkeep, each one of my opponents either discards a card or loses 3 life.
I will lose 3 life.
I will lose 3 life.
Man,
I will
Coil
discard
up to
a-
16 again. That Kenrith gain 5 is great.
I will discard a Nyx Lotus.
All right. I'm going to play Spectator Seating as my land for turn.
Comes in untapped.
By the way, Nyx Lotus is assuredly the best Lotus to come out this year.
All right.
Just
Okay.
want to be on record with that. Not being sarcastic at all.
I am going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Zerda and Thorn of the Black Rose at Davie.
Mhm.
And I will swing my 3 elf warriors at Belmont.
How much?
It would be a total of 4 damage to you, Davie.
I have no
Is there
warriors.
anything special about those elf warriors?
They're green and white, and they're elf warriors.
All right.
Their moms think they're special.
I will block one of them with my demon.
Okay. Then you will take 2.
I will take 2 damage.
All right, second main phase. Tap 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I will cast Archaeomancer.
Mm-hmm.
I will target Damnation from my graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
And then tap.
Davie, save us again.
I can't.
Oh no.
I will cast Damnation.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Damnation.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
Frostfang in the graveyard. Marisi to the command zone. Thopters are gone. Loyal Apprentice. The question is, where does Oketra go?
I mean, you might as well put her in your library. Why not?
Yeah, you might as well. All right, so third from the top. So here's 2. Oketra going right in.
Oh, that hurt.
Um,
Just one more turn.
no, I would be dead if I waited one more turn.
No,
He's
you've
correct.
been dumb.
Oh, and then I will get my Dockside Extortionist
Yep.
back,
Oh no.
which has a few more things out there.
I have 3.
I have 4.
Oh wait, I have 4 because I have an enchantment.
So I get 8 treasures. I will tap. It costs 9 to get my commander out. I'm going to tap 2 and cast a Talisman of Conviction. And then I will move to my end step. And since I'm the monarch, I'll draw a card. To you, Belmont.
Yep. So, untap. Get my lands organized here. Draw. That was not helpful. That was not helpful indeed. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap a white and 2 black and play the Core Celebrant. So, yay, I gain a life. And then I'm going to tap another 2 and play the Skursdag High Priest.
Mm-hmm.
And gain another life off of the Core Celebrant.
Yay!
All right.
Nice.
I think that's going to be my turn.
Okie doke. Upkeep, you all discard or lose 3.
I lose 3.
I'm losing 3.
I'm gonna discard. I'm gonna discard Azure Fleet Admiral.
Okay. Play an island.
What a card.
I become the monarch.
I
That's
know.
a good card.
I'm going to tap the Lost Vale for 3 and then 2 islands. And cast a Mole Drifter.
Nice.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. I am... Let's see. Actually, this seems fun. I just don't know if it's a good play. I'm going to pay 3 for Besmirch to gain control of Dockside Extortionist. It gains haste until end of turn, untap it, and goad it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to pay 4 and equip Blade of Selves.
Nice.
And I'm going to pay 0 and equip Lightning Greaves.
Yep.
And I'm going to move to combat with Dockside, and I'm going to swing Dockside at Coil and make 2 Dockside Extortionists.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
good God.
going to get me how many treasures? A lot?
4.
I'm going to crack all my treasures in response.
Yes.
That's the correct
We did it. So, Davie, you have how many?
4 from me.
So I'm going to get 8 because of you, because I'm getting 2 Docksides.
That's right.
I've got 3. So you get another 6.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
No
4.
way. You've got enchantments too.
I have 1 enchantment. So yeah, you're right. I have 4.
So 2 more.
Yep.
So I'm going to 16, and then Belmont, do you have artifacts or enchantments?
Nope.
I have neither.
Okay, so I have 16 treasures. Okay, and then I've got 2 Docksides coming. A Dockside at each of you.
How big is it?
1,
It's
2.
a what? A
1, 2.
A 1, 2.
I'll block with Mole Drifter.
Okay.
I'll take 1, and you become the monarch.
Yes. I'm the monarch. Okay, perfect. I am going to go ahead and sacrifice 8 of these to play Marisi.
Mm-hmm.
I am with Marisi. I am going to put a counter on it because of Rhythm of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move this Lightning Greaves to Marisi.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually, do I do this? No, I don't. Hold on. I don't do Marisi yet. I'm going to go back to 16.
That's between you and your God.
So Marisi's not out. This is still equipped to the Besearched Dockside.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to cast for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11. I go to 11 from 16. I am going to cast Fumigate.
Mm-hmm.
Which does what?
I destroy all creatures, gain 1 life for each creature destroyed this way.
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, actually, no. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So the Dockside's gone. Muldrifter's gone. Belmont, you had 2 creatures?
Yes.
Okay, so 4. I'll gain 4. And now I'm going to use 8 of these to go down to 3. And I'm going to cast Marisi. I am going to move the Lightning Greaves to Marisi. I have 4 mana left and nothing really to use it on. I am going to pass.
I will untap. At my upkeep, each one of my opponents loses 3 life unless they discard a card.
I will lose 3 life.
I will discard a Halimar Depths. Take my life from my cold, dead hands.
And I will draw for turn. I'm going to play another island as my land for turn.
Hey!
I knew you'd like that.
The little things.
Decisions.
Man, Coil, you know how many treasures I would have had? It would have been so sweet.
It would have been bad.
That would have been a horse of a different color.
I got it. Back to horse puns. I got to look up a couple more.
Well, it's horse puns or silence. You know, the carrot or the stick.
You know.
You can lead them to the jokes, but they don't tell themselves.
All right. Don't bury yourselves in the part. That was good. The carrot and the stick was good. Don't ruin it.
I'm going to tap 5 for a Peregrine Drake.
Ooh.
What is that one?
It's when it enters the battlefield, untap up to 5 lands.
And it costs how much?
5.
How about instead of you doing that, I'm going to spell swindle your Peregrine Drake, and I'm going to make 5 treasure tokens.
Okay.
Everybody's got treasure but me.
You just swindled him out of that 5 mana.
After playing another island for you, too.
Well, fate is a cruel mistress, my friend.
Yeah, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
God!
They came for the magic and stayed for the horse puns. That's why people are still here in chat.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just going to pass the turn after that. I can't really do anything.
I mean, the one thing I'm kind of disappointed on is that, my name is Belmont, and there's been no Belmont Stakes jokes. Like, this entire horse pun thing. In my opinion, that's just a bunch of manure.
Oh, wait. I'm the monarch, so I got to draw a card.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta turn a low catch us next.
Oh, God.
We're playing it arena style.
What's arena?
So you passed?
Yep.
I do enjoy arena, but I've been really enjoying historic.
I've got... All right, it's time. Okay. So when all my creatures get wiped yet again, which one am I going to feel the least bad about? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, it's time to bring out Krav.
It's Krav.
Nice.
It's Krav. And that's going to be my turn.
Okie doke. On tap. Court of Ambition, discard or lose 3.
I will lose 3.
I'm going to discard
Lose 3.
a Prismatic Vista.
I'm going to play an island.
Zarl in chat. You folks have really saddled the stream with horse puns, and I'm not sure what you're trying to stir up here.
Oh,
That's good.
he's really spurred me on.
Davie's like, I'm not coming back to this stream, so...
Okay.
Mega suit.
Okay. We're going to tap the Veil for 3 and cast Rhystic Study. Because I've had just about enough of you people at this point. And if you're going to be doing nonsense, I'm going to get something out of it. I'm going to spend 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Horsey Man. And then I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to spend 3 treasures to equip the scythe on Horsey Man. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw God Eternal Oketra. Mm-hmm. All right. What is Krav's power?
If I, well, first of all, it partners with Regna.
Mm-hmm.
But if I spend a black and sacrifice X creatures, I get to draw X cards, gain X life, and put X on +1/+1 on Krav.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, that's kind of been a moot point.
Okay. And what's its power and toughness right now?
3/3.
3/3. Okay. I am going to pay 3, 4. I'm going to pay 5, and I am going to play God Eternal Oketra.
Who could have seen that coming?
I put a +1/+1 counter on it because of Rhythm of the Wild.
Not haste?
And I'm going to move Lightning Greaves to God Eternal Oketra.
Oh!
And then I am going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast Mob Rule. To gain control of all creatures, power 4 or greater until end of turn. I untap them, they gain haste.
Whoa there.
No response from me.
I got nothing.
Okay, so I have...
wait, hold on. Did you pay the one... Actually, I might. Did you pay the one for a Teketra?
Yeah. No, but I'll pay 1 for that. I'll pay 1 for this one.
So I get 1 draw?
You do get 1 draw. I'll use my
well,
last treasure.
That did not help.
Okay. So I have Horsey Man. I'm going to move to combat.
Mm-hmm. You also... only Horsey Man, not Krav? You picked over. Yeah, okay.
I picked over so I could get... Yeah, Sun Quan. Yeah, I am going to... So I am going to... Yeah, I'm in combat. So I will swing Sun Quan at Coil, and I will swing Marisi and God Eternal Oketra at Davie.
How big are they?
A 5/4 and a 4/7 double strike.
So I'm taking 13?
Yes.
I declare no blocks and die.
All right, that is commander damage on Coil.
I think it would have been damage, too.
Yes, you would have been dead either way.
Yep.
And then after that, I will draw for being the Monarch.
Wow, I really can't do math.
And then I'm done. Over to Belmont.
All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to upkeep. I'm going to draw. That is not what I needed to draw. Okay. I think I'm just going to tap all this and play Dictate of Erebos and pass turn.
What is that again?
Whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
Are you paying 1 for that?
I have, yes.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to help us both here. All right.
But I'm passing to you now.
Okay, well, I'm about to kill you now because I don't have a choice because my stuff is goated. So
what does it say? It says each creature that player controls. You did not control that when I did it. I controlled it, right? You gain control of.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Sun Quan is not goated.
Interesting. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna tap 3 for Tandem Lookout. That's gonna pair with Horsey Man.
What does Tandem Lookout do with the Soulbound?
It's whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 3 for Sword of Sinew and Steel.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 to equip that on Horsey Man.
Okay. That gives it +2/+2 and what?
Pro Black Red.
Okay.
I am going to.
What does it do when it deals damage?
Destroy up to 1 target Planeswalker and up to 1 target artifact.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, backing way up. Court of Ambition trigger.
Oh, true.
I'll discard a mountain.
I have no cards to discard.
So take 3.
We'll take 3. Go to combat. I'm gonna swing Horsey Man at Andy.
For how much?
Let's see. So I missed Coil already. 5.
Should have saved me.
Right. 12. 14.
I'm going to take 14.
And I'm going to destroy your...
I have a Blade, Lightning Greaves, Rhythm of the Wild, Dolmagate. Oh, you can destroy Artifact and Planeswalker?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no Planeswalker. So.
Yeah, no Planeswalkers.
It's going to be... Geez, Belmont, what do you think? Like, I'm tempted between the Greaves and the Blade of Selves.
Well, the thing I'm worried about is that you can put the Blade of Selves on anything, right? So what happens if that commander gets duplicated?
That's what I'm thinking.
They do get sacked,
no.
though. So
and the other thing is the duplicates don't cause commander damage. I was thinking it's a bigger problem if the blade goes on Oketra.
Yeah.
With the double strike.
Legend rules still exist for Blade of Cells.
correct.
That's also true.
Yep.
So neither of them gets the blade. So, thank you, Coil. Kill the Greaves.
But he does have haste enablers, 2 different haste enablers.
Right, but it's the Shroud I'm more concerned about because I have a feeling that we would like a chance to do stuff. All right,
You're
now
the Monarch.
I very much the Monarch. Plus, I get 1 Reconnaissance Mission trigger, 1 Tandem Lookout trigger. So I will draw 2 cards.
And how much mana do you have right now? 2?
I have 3 islands untapped,
Ah,
2 treasures. I have yet to play a land for turn.
okay.
So I'm going to do that. So I now have 4, and so I have 6.
It's enough to keep up Aetherize plus Counterspell.
That's right.
But you can't cast spells during combat of Marisi.
That's true. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm gonna go to my end step and draw a card and pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
Wait, death.
Draw for turn. I am going to move to combat.
Okay.
Davie, I am going to swing a 4/4 double strike and a 5/4 at you.
I will block Oketra with Tandem Lookout
Okay.
and take 5.
You will take 5. I become the Monarch.
You do.
Oh, Lord.
The only question is Belmont going to blow us both out of the water before I have a chance to kill you?
That's a great question.
Oh, wait, I can't because now it's goaded again. Crap.
Well, he can always sacrifice. He can always sacrifice his own. Well, he can sacrifice his own Krav, and with the dictate out, you would have to sacrifice some Quan.
I don't like that.
I'm going to play Court of Bounty, so I know I'm already the Monarch, but now it says that at my upkeep, I may put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. If I'm the Monarch, I can put a land or a creature from my hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, goody.
And I am going to end my turn. I'm going to draw for being.
Wait. First of all, did you pay 1 for that?
I did.
Second of all, I'm gonna cancel it.
Okay, quarter bounty is gone.
This is straight up cancel.
Cancel.
Nice. Wait, what's set? What's set?
Cons.
Okay, nice.
All
He
right.
said nay to that.
And I am going to draw for being the monarch. And my turn is now over.
Do you know why I run cancel, Coil? To get people to say, wait a minute, cancel?
Yeah. I mean, that's totally what. I mean, you got it. You got
Why
it.
not? I told you
has
it's my
gotta
stupid meme deck.
Top deck of the century.
And- Oh, it was a top deck of the century.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
But it's a not uninteresting top deck.
Mm.
Question is, do I wish to? What the hell?
Love it.
So we're gonna play Angelic Guardian.
What does that do?
When one or more creatures I control attack, they gain indestructible until end of turn.
There you go.
Nice.
And which is weird.
Oh.
Yes. I need to pay an extra 1. Thank you.
And then I'm dead.
Why?
No,
Because he has to swing at me.
No,
He's not goaded. I didn't swing it.
I'm not goaded. So I think I'm gonna swing 3 at Andy.
I will take 3. I go to 2.
Oh, I did this so wrong. No, because that was screwed Dave over. All right, pass turn. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm crazy. Yeah.
Oh, and you left up 1 white mana, Belmont?
Yes, but no cards in hand.
But you're the monarch.
Oh, I am?
You
I
are.
do.
I was the monarch. You're right. I lose my grass crown.
Heart of Ambition trigger.
I'm gonna discard Chromatic Lantern.
I was hoping
I'm
you
going
were
to
out of card.
discard Angel of Despair.
What were you discarding?
Angel of Despair.
Angel of Despair. Okay.
Nice.
I'm playing an island.
Is playing an island considered a pump spell?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you did not swing Marisi? You swung Marisi at me.
I
You
did
are
swing Marisi. You are goaded.
I am goaded.
Mm-hmm.
Belmont, I'm so sorry that it's come to this.
I understand.
I literally don't have a choice. I have to swing Horsey Man at you.
What is Horsey Man?
He is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 16.
16? 1/6?
Yeah. Straticide, yo.
Okay. I'm going to block
You
with the
cannot.
5/5.
It has
You cannot.
horsemanship. Oh,
Oh, I cannot?
You cannot.
So, yeah, I think that kills me.
Unless it has horsemanship.
Which
I don't think that angel has horsemanship.
I don't think
No.
that angel is not riding a horsey. I'm
Yeah,
so
that's
sorry.
fine.
I did not want it to go like this. Okay, so I do have triggers. I am going to destroy the Dolmen. No, the Blade of Selves,
Blade of Selves.
which no longer matters, but neither does Dolmen Gate because you can't. It doesn't matter. I am going to draw a card. Not helpful. I am going to.
Become the monarch.
I am the monarch, which still isn't terribly helpful. I'm going to spend 5 for Broodbirth Viper.
Is that a myriad creature? Is that what that one
It
is?
is.
Ah, nice. You're like, I don't need the Blade of Selves. I already have the Blade of Selves.
In this 1v1 format that it's turned to, with 2 life each.
All right, so I'm not exaggerating in that I'm pretty sure my only out is to draw Cyclonic Rift off of this monarch
Nice.
trigger.
Nice.
So
So, yeah.
It is not Cyclonic Rift.
All right. I will untap.
So I'm going to pass the turn in the vain hope that you choose not to swing both your creatures at me.
Draw for turn. I'm going to move to combat.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing both of these creatures at you.
Okay, bye.
Oh my gosh.
You did it. You broke the hex.
We broke it. I did not lose. Third time's a charm. I've never beaten the Sun Quan deck. I seem to get snuffed out a little early usually when the Sun Quan deck comes out. So I'm very proud.
Well done.
Oh my gosh. That was a really close game.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a very good game. Well, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back.